It can be so easy to get caught in the belief constructs that you're lazy or that you're undisciplined and that your circumstances are never going to change. And, the reality is, if you allow your mind to continue thinking those thoughts, you'll very well prove yourself right. And so if those thoughts are occurring and you find those beliefs coming up, start to create a key distinction. This is a thought the mind is thinking. This is not who I am. This is a thought the brain is creating. This is a thought the mind is thinking. It is not who I am. Create that distinction between the thinking mind and the reality of who you are. If you create this distinction in this space, it'll give you a little bit of space to be able to look at the thought and go, hey, evaluate it. Hey, does this thought support the result or the outcome in which I want to create and who I want to become? And start treating your mind as though it is an entity outside of yourself, as opposed to it is who you are and it is the reality of who I am. And so instead, your mind thinks something like I'm lazy and go, oh, that's a thought the mind's thinking. What will that create if I allow the mind to continue entertaining those thoughts? And is that going to support the health and the vitality and the outcomes and the results in which I'm striving toward? And if it doesn't, which clearly I'm lazy isn't going to support you, start to identify yourself in the way that would represent the action you want to take. And so if you want to be somebody who is in action and who is working out daily or eating well or killing it in their career, think about, well, what construct do I need to have in the mind such that I would produce that outcome? Hey, I'm somebody who can take action. I'm able to create that which I choose. It's just a matter of time before I get there. I'm going to find a way to do it today. And just whatever it is, start thinking toward the outcome you want to create. And then when you focus the mind in that manner, your mind is going to learn to think differently on your behalf, but you have to consciously direct it first. And I find that if we want to kind of, give ourselves a little nudge to overcome that which is in our space, that distinction is so very helpful to go, hey, that's what the mind's thinking, whatever it might be. The mind's thinking I'm lazy. Hey, that's okay. That's what the mind thinks sometimes. Like we talk about in our Power Series weekends when we go into deferral, right? I'm lazy would be that version of maybe feeling a little sorry for ourselves. Or sometimes the mind is going to blame. Sometimes the mind is going to go into no belief. And so we want to start assessing the mind so that we understand, oh, I'm looking at something outside of myself. The mind is a tool and I can direct it. So, hey, I'm lazy. That's a belief. That's not who I am. And I'm going to acknowledge and focus the mind in a way that is more likely going to support the result that I want to create. Hey, I'm moving toward my outcome. It's just a matter of time before it happens. And just start teaching yourself and practicing to think your mind in a different direction. And you'll find that this can be extremely powerful for ultimately taking on new ideas about yourself. And ultimately you'll come to just realize that, oh, I'm not lazy. I'm actually a really energetic person. I'm confident. I take action. I can be a high performer if I choose. And the things I make important to me, I do, and so on and so forth. And so think of identity as not something you take on. Identity is not who you are, but identity is something that you construct.